when people have affairs, it's like they link up, and they link up to go and have sex. Yeah,
not always, but
generally that's what they do.
No, but
if they don't have sex, it's a friendship.
I'm gonna say,
they don't generally link up to go out and have a meal or go out to the cinema. Okay. They don't link up like that. They link up, generally speaking, to have to have sex. So it's like, I think to myself, when people like have affairs and then they leave their partners to be with that person, what is that affair really based on? Sex? Because, I mean, is that enough to really kind of, for the people who want to kind of leave
I guess when they're in public space, when they're not in the privacy of just them two to have sex, they can still have all the other friendship things
or
that they do.
Of what a relationship is.
Yeah.
Right, so then it may not just be about sex.
Yeah.
Because they have a relationship. Remember, they're going to have a relationship.
Like they could still go out to dinner and just chat without.
Yeah, but do they? Because obviously they don't want to really be seen.
I think some people do. I think I know some people that do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
And affair then? Is that an affair? If there's no sex involved, it's just literally we just enjoy each other's company. We go out for a meal. We catch up.
That's just
it's an affair because
emotional affair then.
Well, no, because if your partner is not there or hasn't been invited, and you're having a relationship with, say, like you're
what type of affair would you call it? That's what I'm just saying.
It's an affair.
It's a platonic affair.
Is it what?
Plutonic affair. But is that possible? Plutonic affair.
Is that the word?
Plutonic.
No, right. So if you
what do you call
were meeting, I'm saying clear. If you were meeting,
she was the one thinking about the affair.
if you had a friend, right, like a colleague, that you were, you've got a good relationship, you're very close, and then he says to you, "Oh, Clea, we're going to go out. Let's go out on Tuesday to the pictures." Husbands, are you? My thing would be, Laura to come in. He's like, no. Sorry, your husband. You don't want your husband to come. Just you and him to go pictures, right? Would you go?
That doesn't sound right. But however, what I would say is that there are male friends that I would go out and have a drink with,
but not all the time.
No, not all the time.
So then that's how it begins to be. It turns into an affair because it's something that happens regularly.
No, but then you could say, what is regular? I mean, every week, every month?
If it was every week, then and you're not having sex, but you're meeting up with that person.
I think if it was every week, then
you would kind of question
there's more
to it,
scope for that to develop into.
But then, so what is it before that?
Before that, it was a friendship, but then that's how all relationships start, isn't it?
But then, so when does it become an affair?
When you're having regular.
Yeah, but then I'm saying, like
date night.
Even if it's a once sex, it was an affair.
Yeah, so you have to have sex.
It's
got to have sex.
It's a sex, I think,
that makes it an affair.
Makes it go into the affair.
Because I'll tell you what. Because then you've got like what they say, like sexting. Right? So you could be having, I keep saying you could, but we could be like messaging someone.
Yeah.
Inappropriate. Things that you would only message your partner. Right? So there's nothing physical, but you're having this conversation with someone.
No, but that's different because it's still sexual. So there's a sexual element.
Then you haven't had sex though. But
then that's still sexual.
So hang on, finish what you were saying about
right. So I'm saying like if I was to be texting a male person, and we're having this relationship via phone, text or whatever, my husband doesn't know about this. I'm having an affair with that person.
Yeah,
surely,
but it's still sexual.
So it is an affair. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I think that would be. But I'm saying, you see like how people would go out after work for drinks?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, if you went out with, I don't know, a female friend and a male friend regularly after work for a drink.
But if you went out regularly with just one,
just the male,
like every week, just the two of you.
Well,
and you're also having conversations that only you two are party to, and your partner doesn't know anything, and there's kind of flirtatious. which is not sexual, but flirtatious.
I think it's about the intention, isn't it?
It's the intention.
It's about the intention.
And
but it all leads to sex
you would
for it
know
to be an affair, isn't it?
That the partner would get jealous of it. Or
exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're hiding something from your partner, then you know that your intentions are not correct.
Yes.
But I mean, I wasn't really going there, to be fair. I was just saying that I just think affairs don't really make sense to me because they're just based on sex, and relationships are not just based on sex. So I just didn't get it that people can just, leave their partner on just having sex with somebody. Yeah, but that's it. And that's not the basis of a relationship. Is not just about sex.
No, it isn't.
I also think that if they leave their current partner for the person they're having the affair with, it's
not based on trust at all.
Exactly, because to me, as the woman or the man, whoever is the person that they're coming to, I'd be thinking, just like how they've left their husband.
Yeah, they might leave me.
I'm sure we all know a couple that has, I definitely know a couple that have split up, as in they've had it, they split up and they're still with that person like a lot. So it can work. Do you see what I mean?
What do you mean? Split up and came back together?
No. So like a couple together, one's had an affair and they've gone off with that person. They've then gone into a relationship.
Yes,
and it's lasted. It's worked.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, I see.
No, definitely. So
I'm not saying it's like it doesn't, but the back of my mind, I'd just be thinking, just
trust issues.
So
because
what do you think? I mean, because sex is it's such a wide thing to look at. I can't remember the woman's name, but I watched a documentary last week. This woman had sex with 1,000 men in one day. You watched it?
Excuse me?
I didn't watch the documentary.
How's that possible?
But like I've seen her being
She had sex with 1,000 men in one day.
Yeah, I've seen her interviews.
She used to work. Where did she used to have like administrative job. But she said that she loves sex. She looks like a blonde model, just slim, tall. Okay looking, people would say she's attractive if that's what you like. And she loves sex. She's been with her husband, or who was with her husband, from school, from college or school.
No, okay.
But she loves sex, and she decided, why not make money out of this?
Okay.
Right? So she she was this online platform where people pay to see her videos.
Okay.
Yeah, so she'll do sex videos. What she'll do is advertise that she men can come and have sex with her.
And they pay, right?
No, they don't pay her. Where she monetizes it is the people that want to watch the videos.
Oh.
So men don't pay to have sex with her.
So she's not a prostitute.
But
technically she's not, because she's
not
classed as a prostitute.
Okay.
And then she decided she wanted to do a Guinness Book of Records.
That's right. I haven't watched the documentary, but she was interviewed on something.
Yeah.
I can't remember which.
1,000 men.
And I was like 1,000 men. But her mother is very supportive. And
how long did it take?
But she takes.
It must be 24 hours. She probably had 24 hours.
Millions.
Is she
millions.
Wait a minute, is she American?
Oh, is that on that website?
She's English, yeah.
What's it
she's
called?
English.
That
what's the website called?
Because is it making these young girls want to do the same thing? Is it?
Yeah.
What is that website called again?
I don't know.
I don't know. One that I would have gone on, but
no, I think OnlyFans or something.
OnlyFans.
Oh, that's it. OnlyFans.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, during the filming, they actually split up. I mean, she's only in her 20s.
But her and the
husband. But I
didn't know she was married.
I thought to myself, what would make someone want to stay with someone like that?
Yeah.
Who, in her own way, she loves sex, so she has sex with whoever, whenever she wants. She knows that she got a lot of, excuse me, what do they call it when people go after you online?
Oh, stalkers. Or
trolling.
Yeah.
She got a lot of trolling, obviously, because of what she was doing. And then she would look at a unique selling point to sell these videos on that website. So when she was looking to up her income, she thought, oh, let me invite over 18s. So barely legal. So she called it like barely legal.
Okay.
And she's making
a lot of
money.
Yeah.
So therefore, and then she said she's employing her family.
Yeah, because her mama saw her.
But what do you girls think of that? I mean, I just thought 1,000 men. I remember buying.
I don't think it would be possible.
I didn't think it was possible, but there's a documentary on it.
I would like
I think
to.
so she done it. She did it. Yeah, she done it.
Do you know what? I think in this world today,
it's like nothing.
This happened, like things like that will encourage other girls to do that because of the money. You know what I mean? More than anything else.
Yeah.
But I think, what is it doing to her soul?
Yeah. Exactly. You know what I mean? Because people are saying, oh, people are saying, oh, you know, it must be affecting you mentally. She goes, there's nothing wrong with me. I didn't regret it. I love sex. This is what I want, and I want to make money out of it.
So
I'm making a lot of money.
Right.
Yeah.
So therein lies a problem.
Yeah.
That I think, I don't know. See, I heard a bit about it, but I don't know what she looks like. I don't know how old she is. And I think to myself, if she's, I don't know, she could be 25, she could be 28, she could be...
I think she was 23 when they were...
so she's young. I mean, that's young.
It is young.
That's
young.
And
I think to put your body through that...
She will.
I don't know if she will, though. I don't know, you know, because I think...
She seems so grounded.
Yeah, I don't know if she will regret it. I think it's different times, Clee.
You know what?
I think what people do now...
Whatever decision that they make, I think whatever decision you make, it's like they say that you mustn't regret doing it. You must regret not doing it. So whatever decision you make, you just got to deal with it.
Yeah, I think so.
But when she decides to have children in the future, when the children get older, and they start watch or hear about this, or people know who she is, and then they start teasing, that's where the problem.
And they didn't disclose why they split up. But I thought, when I was watching it, the beginning part, I thought, how does he really feel?
Exactly.
And maybe...
But I didn't know that she was married, still married, much less. So.
Well, they're not.
But I'm just saying that...
Yeah, but...
How do you expect a man
I remember
to
when
really
they had that... when they
difficult.
were preparing for that 1,000 men sex thing, he was around. And I was thinking...
Oh, but at the end of the documentary, he wasn't... They split up during the documentary.
And I thought...
See, I wonder, and as I said, I don't know, I haven't seen it. I wonder if you said they've been together for a long time, so he's always known how she is, that she loves sex, and so he's always known that. So maybe this was like,
I guess he was on the journey with her because,
and then
she used to have a normal job.
and then she would have been making a lot of money. He's the husband. I'm not saying it's all about money, but that probably had something to do with it.
And it depends on what sort of man he is. You know?
Well, he's a man that stayed for a while and then maybe...
Because it's like, he might be not the sort of man that can stand up to her. You know what I mean? Just loves her and hopes that she's not going to do that sort of thing, but can't tell her not to. You know what I mean? Not what he wants, but just has to go along with it, or...
It's interesting. I want to watch it. I'm going to actually watch that.
I can't remember, to be honest. I watch so many I mean, it's on when I say regular TV.
Regular television?
No, I say regular TV, but I don't have Sky or anything like
so
that.
Maybe
I'm sure it could be ITV2 or I'm not sure.
I did see her interviewed, and she was talking about the Guinness meeting this.
Yeah.
And I was like, 1,000 million.
I just couldn't believe it. I was just so like,
what? And then recently I saw her mum with her, and the mum supporting and part of the business, and I was like, wow.
Because you think you say it's a lot, but she has 24 hours, so it's not like we think of a working day of 7 hours.
But 1,000, even 100, I mean, even 100 in 24 hours.
Yeah, but you work out you work it. I'm thinking in my head like you got 24 hours. they're not going to be having sex with her for half an hour. They probably got like
5
minutes.
Yeah,
and
some of them came on in hoods because obviously they don't want,
That's
you know. Some of them are masked.
Yeah, they were turning up.
And there were others that weren't masked. They were all colours of the rainbow, and I was just like, huh. Could I do that? No.
She's like, how much money can I really make?
One day.
Different audios, you see, mature. There's probably a Guinness Book of
mature black woman.
You can try beat her.
2001.
God.
2001.
Like,
There must be something out there, like, because it's probably done by age as well. Like, you could do like 50 plus.
Honestly, I have looked at some of those things. I'm like,
just beat the timer.
what makes women and men, because I've got a friend that they've got a family member. He's gay, and his whole life he's never worked. That's what he's lived on, just being a sex mule, or whatever you want to call it.
We're in this country.
Well, going back to the girl, just briefly, we're talking, you know, but if it was a man, like how you're saying, would he be trolled as much if he said 1,000 women for the day, as trolled as much?
But
as
I don't.
woman?
But men are not. Maybe they're getting open, but they're not as open as women have been for as long. Women have been on. I think women have been openly online selling their trade.
Okay, right.
See.
Yeah, I was going to say yes,
but men, they've been in the closet for years. It's only within our adult lifetime that it's acceptable.
Yeah.
As teenagers, it wasn't acceptable. So you never saw men plying their trade online, whereas when we were teenagers, you still saw women.
That's right.
True.
That's right. That is true.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, as a woman, like anything, we do that sort of stuff. We're always going to be trolled. We're going to be looked upon completely differently compared to if it was a man. They might say, you know, good old boy, you know, 1,000 women, great, you know, you're doing well, boy, you know, and so forth. But a woman, not to say that I'm saying that.
Women should.
I would want to, you know, it's like I support that because I think 1,000, But
where do you draw the line? I mean, we and then you look at like, is it because 1,000? Because Nord keeps saying 1,000.
1,000.
But then, what was the record before that? Maybe it was 500. Maybe it was, you know. But then 500.
Record? Was there a record?
I remember her talking about 300.
Okay.
And I was like,
and I bet there's someone who probably wants to
not
try and
in
beat
terms
her.
of world record. I think she was saying she'd done 300.
Oh,
but then I mean, you just kind of wonder. You know, she loves sex, but you can love sex and have sex with one man. I mean, why do you have to have sex with 1,000 men? Does it feel better with a different one?
She could have sex with her husband 1,000 times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know
but then she won't be making the money. She's not going to make money like that.
But then I think, is that the reason to have sex with so many men? Because you love it. I mean, there's many women that love sex.
You know, when I was watching it and she was just saying just about making money, I thought, okay, that's your call. But then when her ratings are dropping and she's thinking, what else? And she did the barely legal. And then that started dropping off, and then she was targeting people's husbands. I thought,
really?
Wow. Yeah.
Maybe that's why the husband went. Maybe that's why.
And I thought, no.
Oh, wow, husbands.
And the reason was for the momentums.
Yeah.
And once she creates momentum, the money.
It's all about the money.
I just thought,
money, and also maybe she craves to be that fame and just to always be the centre
in the limelight.
But then you're not normal. A normal person can't think like that. A rational person can't think like that.
I don't know. Rational. Really? What do you call normal? I mean.
Normal.
Well, what do you call normal?
We're normal. Well, I'm normal. Can I speak for myself?
I don't know if that's really the right term, because what is normal? It's like everyone is different. What is normal?
Yeah, we're all different.
Everyone's different.
I think it's more like mainstream. What's kind of expected or
That is extreme.
The norm, right? But
Mm.
I'd be normal. I don't know.
1,000 is not normal.
No, it's
1,000 for the day is not normal.
but it's saying it's 24 hours.
1,000 in a lifetime is not normal,
know, but
let
it's a
alone.
day.
May not be your norm. May not be your norm. I think that's
It's
what
nobody's
it is.
norm.
Well, no. 1,000 in a lifetime. Maybe someone's, no, I
For
think
prostitutes.
so. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. You think of men, right?
Okay. So,
Like, remember, a man can, not saying women can't have sex up to the 80s, but men, if a man is having sex from his 18 to his 80s, he may sleep with hundreds of women. Potentially thousands.
Yes. But we know it's different for women. And not just because society says that, but I don't really think women want to. It's like, you know,
some women do.
I don't think you can feel good about yourself. I don't think we're made that way. I don't think you can feel good about yourself just sleeping with this man, that man. I think that sex is not just about sex. It's for women.
Emotional. It's
emotional. There's more attached to it.
Yeah.
It's not just sex.
Yeah, for as you said, maybe
for the majority
of women. But then women that do this, remember women that, and I can only speak of women because we are women, but women prostitutes or sex workers who have sex for money, they learn to, from what I've said, they learn to.
I understand
they
that.
Do this, like,
I understand that
emotionally, right?
You know that they're doing it
do.
as an income and that they can detach themselves. But I'm saying that is not through choice. If you see what I'm saying, you know,
you're right. Sometimes it isn't.
So I'm just saying that, but if through our choice, we're not we don't have sex to detach ourselves from it and just get enjoyment.
There are women out there that do it through choice. I don't think every sex worker's forced to do it.
Not all, but there are a lot that are. But yeah, you're right. It's not this.
And I still don't even think that is true. You know, I think you have a choice.
I don't think that sex is just about sex and just about, you know, the feeling of having the sex. I think without, you know, an emotional attachment to the person you're having sex with, then, you know, men I think can do it. Just think, I like the shape. I like, you know, what they're feeling.
But they say that men can literally have sex with anybody, like, and just there's no attachment.
They don't have to see the face.
Yeah, literally. Right, this thing, right?
I can only speak for myself, but I don't think that women or the majority of women are made up like that, where they can just do it and it's just all about the feeling and you know,
completely
and
different.
cut themselves off and
because you can imagine a woman that sees a really buff man, you know, muscle man and whatever, and he looked really good. And then you see him from the back and the side and whatever, and he's got a mask on. When he takes that mask off, it's like, whoa, really not your cup of tea. Can you have sex with him? Yeah, can you have sex with him?
Listen, but he could even have the nice face, nice body, and he opened his mouth and says 2 words,
and it just turns you off.
Yeah, but you're saying about men. You're saying
but the majority of men still going in. They're still going in.
They don't care.
It doesn't matter what the woman look like.
Yeah. You know?
They can overlook that.
Yeah, they can overlook that.
It's like as a woman, you want a bit more than just body and looks. Well, some women, I mean,
emotional
it's
connection.
like you want a physical attraction, but it's more.
But you want some bit more substance to that.